Ketoacidosis that may be fatal. Dehydration that can lead to...
Okay. Hey, everybody. What is up? What is up? Hey, guys. Hey, guys. Hey, guys. Hey. For those of you guys that don't know, what's up? My name is Nicole. I'm a person in long-term recovery. I have been sober, in fact, almost 9 years. I'll have 9 years July 13th, which is this weekend. I got sober July 13th of 2015 after I lost custody of my son to CPS. It was one of the worst experiences of my life, and it is quite literally what made me change my life. Losing custody of my son woke me up. Now, in the process of me getting sober, I got sober, like I said, in 2015. From 2015 to 2018, my weight pretty much stayed the same. I fluctuated between 160 and 175. Okay? And then the pandemic hit. Yes. Oh, let me tell y'all what lip gloss I'm wearing. Because y'all know I always have the best lip glosses. So today's lip gloss of the day is the Lawless Forget the Filler lip gloss. The reason why I love it is because it's glossy. It's thick and it really evens out your lip lines. So if you have like deep lip lines, it'll make them look juicy and not wrinkly. So check it out. It's on Sephora.com. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Sephora.com. Okay. Lawless Forget the Filler. And this color is watermelon. So, anyway. So, from 2015 till about 2018, 2019, my weight pretty much stayed the same. And then the pandemic hit. And when the pandemic hit, I blew up. I went from like 170 something, 175-ish, to 250 pounds within a couple of years. It was very quickly. And I was miserable. I struggle with binge eating disorder. I have always struggled with binge eating disorder. And so I would wake up in the middle of the night and I would eat like, I would just eat and eat and eat. And I couldn't stop myself. It was like I couldn't control it. That's the only way I know how to explain it to you guys, is that it's a total lack of control. And let me make sure that y'all understand. I would try to control it. I would go on diets. I would eat in a calorie deficit. And I would do good. I'm almost out. I'm trying to get the last bit. I would do good for like a week. And then I would binge. And it would happen every single time like clockwork. So, for many years, I would try to diet and exercise. I started incorporating eating in a calorie deficit, walking, and I was doing this for about 35 days. And I was just noticing that I was really having problems, like losing the weight. Like the weight wasn't coming off. I went to my parents' house, and my dad checked my blood sugar. Okay? My dad checked my blood sugar, and lo and behold, my blood sugar was 499. A normal blood sugar reading is between 80 and 130. 499 could kill somebody. You could die from that. So, when he took my blood sugar that day, I just got done eating a piece of corn on the cob. That's when I knew I had diabetes, and I had to get help. I should have gotten help long before that. But every time I would go to the doctor, they would just tell me the same thing, that I needed to diet and exercise, that I needed to eat in a calorie deficit, that I need to make sure I'm drinking plenty of water and move my body. You know, but when you have binge eating disorder and you're fighting against your brain, It's quite literally like, it's like having two people in one body and you're going against each other. And so when I would make a good choice, then the other side of me would come over and make a bad choice. You know, it was just a total lack of control when it came to food. So I went to the doctor. Lo and behold, I had type 2 diabetes. I had an A1C of 11, and that's when my doctor wrote me a prescription for Ozempic. I researched Ozempic like a mad woman. I read all the horrible things people were saying about it. And I said, if throwing up and shitting myself and is the worst side effects I have, I think I can handle that, right? I can handle that. I can overcome that. So, and I also researched and found out that I needed to make sure I was eating high protein, low carbohydrates, and that goes along with my diabetic diet anyway. And so I started the shot. I started the shot at 0.25, and I got a little nauseous. I took some Zofran, and I was okay. The first 30 days that I was on the shot, I don't think I lost 1 pound. But what I did notice is that I didn't want to eat all the time anymore. What I did notice is that I wasn't obsessively thinking about food anymore. What I did notice is that 30 days had been gone by and I hadn't binged one time. To me, that is a miracle. To me, being able to have a whole chocolate cake sitting in the refrigerator for my son's birthday and not eating it, not sticking my fingers in it and licking the frosting. To me, having a junk drawer full of Cheetos and Zuzus and Wham Whams, Little Debbie's, and not snacking on those Little Debbie cakes all the time, that's a miracle, okay? That's what semaglutide and Ozempic did for me. It made it to where I didn't obsessively want to eat food all the time. I could eat like a normal person. Last night, my husband brought me home a foot-long meatball sub. I took 6 inches of the foot-long, cut it in half, and had a 3-inch meatball sub with a little bit of chips, and I was full. Do you know how good that feels? To not sit there. I used to eat a whole foot-long in one sitting by myself. All by myself, a foot long. I made a pizza the other night for me, my husband, and my son. Because I still enjoy, good food. Normally, I would have to make 2 pizzas. Because I would eat damn near a whole pizza by myself. No, I had 1.5 pieces. That's what this medication has done for me. It has given me the ability to control myself and the food I put in my mouth. It's not for everybody. It's not perfect for everybody. And some people have a bad reaction to it at first. But I'm telling you, if you try it and you have a bad reaction, don't give up. Don't give up. Talk to your doctor. See if they can call you in some nausea medicine and lower your dose a little bit. Okay? Because I'm telling you, the benefit of not obsessing over food anymore, I feel like a regular person. I feel like a regular person. So I posted my Me 360 results for you guys on my page to show you guys my non-scale victory. I've lost almost 6 whole inches from my chest and my waist and my stomach. 6 inches. That's a lot. That's a lot. And I wouldn't have been able to do it if I hadn't gotten on semaglutide. I take the generic Ozempic semaglutide because it's cheaper. And like I said, it has saved my life, you guys. Like, I'm losing weight. I'm losing weight at a healthy rate. Look at these. Look at this. This is my pants. They're way too big. I don't even know why I wear them. I wear them because I don't want to spend money on any more pants. Because I'm cheap. What do you mean, but? That's amazing, Brooklyn. Yeah, I've lost 65. Congratulations. That's awesome. That's amazing. And I feel better than I've ever felt. The only thing that I would tell you guys that I'm upset about is the thinning of my hair. Like, my hair has really thinned out a lot since I started it. That could also be because of all the weight that I've lost, you know? But after you get the nausea and stomach stuff under control, this medication is a miracle drug, dude. Miracle. I am obsessed. Obsessed. And I actually just got my Ozempic refilled yesterday. I ordered my little vial. I'm going to show y'all. And I'll show y'all how I give myself a shot. I'll give myself a shot with you guys, okay? So this is my Ozempic vial. Okay. Yeah, buddy, what's up? And then I go ahead and I draw up my shots so that way I don't have to worry about doing it later. So these are my shots. I got a little bit too much in this one, so I need to spit it out. But yeah, boop.
Oh my God!
There we go. There we go. And I just give myself a shot in the tummy. Oh.
How? What is this?
Ah, my fat butt.
Oh damn!
Why is this needle not going in my damn skin? There it goes. I'm like, damn it. And I just push it in. And I say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Boop. And then pull it out. And then I throw it away. So, easy peasy chicken deasy. That's my shot. I used to have the Ozempic pen, but I was spending like $400 a month, twice a month, so $800, and I couldn't afford it. So I got my medicine through another place cheaper. So now I only have to pay $150 for my medicine, and it's like a 10 milligram vial. You want how many pieces of corn on the cob? 3?
Sure.
Okay, and then I got butter in the bottom right here. Me and my little boy, we love eating corn on the cob. Look.
I'm dead.
Right there. Okay?
What?
Oh, oops. I'm not going to waste it, Amanda. So, it was costing me like almost $800 for my medication. And I'm just not going to pay that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just not. That's out of control. So, I found a cheaper alternative. You know what I mean? I found a cheaper alternative, and it is like absolutely 100% been such a blessing. And it doesn't make, like, I think a lot of people think, you know, because it's an injection that it's like, I don't know, a stimulant or something. I don't know. It's literally a blood sugar medication. But, and it has, my blood sugar is normal now. It's in the regular range. But let me tell you about this, okay? That's not even what I care about. Like, it has changed my life because it has made me stop obsessing over food. That's the best benefit of this medication for me. I can eat like a regular person, you know, and I feel better. I feel good. having diabetes scared me straight. It scared me so bad. Oh, hey, Lauren. Love you, girl. So I've never taken Trulicity. I've never taken that before. You should see if they have another kind of medicine, if you could try something different. Hey, Owen, what's up? Hey, Brent.
No, if you're live, you should just make your live. What?
Yeah, whenever I went and got on the Ozempic, they offered to give me, let me tell you guys what all they offered me first, okay? First they offered me, oh, Newly, you may not want a shot for clothes now, but you will when you get skinny. Yeah, like, I don't want to yet because I can still kind of like hold, these clothes kind of still stay on me a little. Let me show y'all. Let me turn the light on in here. This is my bedroom for those of you guys that don't know or don't follow me on other platforms. So, I mean, honestly, like, I need to get new shorts. I mean, look how big they are on my legs. But what I do is I just roll them like that. I just roll them. I feel so good though. I feel like better than I've ever felt. And for those of you guys that don't know, I was 250 pounds and now I'm 183. So I have lost a substantial amount of weight in the last couple of months using semaglutide and Ozempic. I also want to preface this by saying I don't just take semaglutide and Ozempic and expect to lose weight. I changed my whole life, you guys, okay? I changed my whole life. I started eating, yes, that's what we're talking about, Ozempic. I'm on the peptide version, which is semaglutide. I changed my whole life, you guys, my whole life. I went from eating tons and tons. Oh, hey, what's up, Megan? Tons and tons of like really bad food, super addicting. Yes, it's a shot. Like carbohydrates and really bad, just really bad for you, right? Super junky food to eating in a calorie deficit, high protein, low carbohydrates. High protein, low carbohydrates. Very important for you guys to hear me say that because this is not just for me giving myself an injection every day. I have worked my ass off to lose this weight. I have changed my whole life. My whole life. Everything about my life has changed. Okay? I used to be a really bad binge eater. This is Acro Bake. It smells like a lemon pastry. And then this is That Girl Viral Vanilla. Together they smell like lemon cake. So my whole life was like centered around food. I always thought about food. Food was my obsession. I was always binging. It basically became my new addiction. And so I got diagnosed with diabetes in December and I had to get on medication for my diabetes. And the medication that they prescribed me was Ozempic. So I have really, really worked hard, you guys. I didn't just start giving myself shots and then expect to lose weight. I started the shots. I was already walking 3 to 4 miles a day and I was already eating in a calorie deficit. Hey Matt, what's up, babe? This medication just really helped give me that extra boost I needed. And that's why I'm such a huge advocate for medication, you guys. Any kind of medication. Medication-assisted treatment, medication for weight loss, because it can give you that boost that you need. You could be struggling. Can I just really be honest with you guys? I was suicidal because I was so fat and I felt so terrible. I felt so terrible and so ugly and so unattractive. people treat you differently when you're fat. Okay? They treat you not well. And people look at you like they look down on you, like you have no control. They look at you like they are disappointed. You know? They know that you obviously can't control what you put in your mouth, and you have a lack of discipline, and people treat you like that. And so I felt that all the time, especially being, you know, a personality on social media. I always felt that, like, pressure and judgment from people about my weight, you know. Yes, it 100% helps with my self-esteem, Matt. 100%. And so it was just such a big deal for me to get on this medication. I'm telling you guys, like, it's the best thing that ever happened to me. I'm so grateful that I got on it. Like, I'm so grateful. Because it really has helped to change and save my life. I wouldn't... Yeah, it just really has helped me. I'm 5'11". Oh yeah, you're tall. Wow. Oh, you're really tall though. But I totally understand about hating yourself. I understand, baby. I really do understand. And so, and here's the thing, like, I really want people to understand something. I was unhappy, okay? I was not happy being overweight. If you're happy and you like the way you are, please don't take what I'm saying personally or anything like that. To me, just being overweight for me was not comfortable. And like I said, I'm still overweight. I still need to lose 20 more pounds. But it wasn't comfortable for me. I didn't feel good in my skin. I felt very weighed down all the time, weighed down. And so being able to get all that weight off of me, it was such a huge benefit for me. And now I feel so much freaking better. So much better. I love this bronzer. It's by Patrick Ta. It's more of a cool tone. You see how it has that cool tone to it? But I wanted to come on here and give you guys it's like a 6-month update, basically. I've been on Ozempic since December. I started at the end of December. And so I wanted to give you guys like a quick 6-month update and let you know how I'm doing and where I'm at. Like I said, I've seen such great results with this medication. It's helped me to be able to get my eating under control. And now I eat like a regular human. I eat in a calorie deficit. I eat about 12 to 1,500 calories a day. I try to walk daily. I've been slacking, but I'm going to get back on my walks, and I'm going to start taking y'all on live stream walks with me. That's how I'm going to get back into it. It's because I'm going to use you guys to help me by going with me, to help me stay accountable. And so I went from, when I started the medication, I was 225 pounds when I started the meds. I had already lost 24 pounds on my own. When I started, I was 221, and I've gotten down to 183. So I don't know how much weight that is. How much is that? 20 pounds? 40 pounds. About 40 pounds on Ozempic is what I've lost on Ozempic in 6 months. Now, I will tell you, I've seen other people lose way more weight really fast. Not me. I have made sure that I eat. This medication will make you not want to eat. Yeah, I have diabetes. You don't have to have diabetes to get it, but a lot of the times your insurance won't approve it unless you do. So you just need to check and see if you can. They do have it at med spas. It's a little bit more expensive. If you don't have diabetes, you can get it from like a med spa doctor that way. But boop boop. Oh yeah, about the sickness. I did get nauseous, but I just stuck it out. Like, I got nauseous at the beginning, and I went to my doctor and let him know that I was nauseous, and he called me in a prescription of Zofran. And so back then when I first started, I would just take the Zofran and put it under my tongue before I would dose my semaglutide. But I haven't gotten sick from it, you guys, in forever. I haven't gotten sick, and I don't even remember the last time I got sick. It doesn't make me sick anymore. I'm used to it. But I also really need y'all to understand that I love you too, Xavier. I need y'all to understand that I eat really healthy now. I eat a lot of protein and a lot of vegetables. And so that's helping me not be sick all the time. A lot of people get really sick on this medication because they're eating really unhealthy still. And that will make you not feel good. It'll make you sick. You'll throw that shit right up. If Ozempic doesn't work for you, there's other medications like tirzepatide, which is Mounjaro. You could try that and see if it works. But, you know, just get with your doctor. It's really important to get with your doctor. I think it's the safest, best way to do it is to go to your doctor. I have a really close friend on here. I'm not going to say her name, but I have a really close friend on here who I helped get the medication without her doctor, and she got really sick from it. And
Mom,
what, baby?
one more piece of corn.
That was all of it. She got really sick and was throwing up, and I just don't want nothing like that to happen to anybody else. So you need to go to the doctor to get it if you're going to get on it, or at least get approved through your doctor first, and then I'll hook you up with my cheaper link. You know what I mean? I just don't want anybody to get sick like my friend did, because honestly, it scared me because she was projectile vomiting for like a week. I'm not laughing at her. I'm laughing because, God dang it, it would happen like that, you know? And but now, let me just tell you, but now she is like texting me every day because she's so grateful that she stuck with it, because now it has stopped her binge eating. Now she is not obsessed with eating all the time. And so she pushed through. She had a really, really bad reaction. Really bad. I'm telling you guys. She was sick for like a week from it. She had a horrible reaction, but she went ahead. She pushed through. She went to the doctor, got some nausea meds, and she lowered her dose. And she is getting all the benefits, which is the not binging. That's for us girls who have binge eating disorder. Like, this medication is just such a miracle. Because when you have binge eating disorder, like I was saying, the only way I can explain it is that it's like you have two people living inside your body. One person who wants to make good decisions and who wants to eat right and eat healthy, and this other person who's like running you into the ground, you know? So it sucks. Yeah, no. A lot of these people, Carrie, who you see that are losing weight rapidly, it's because they're not eating. Like, they're not eating, and they'll tell you that too. I have so many Ozempic girlies and semaglutide girlies that I follow on TikTok, and they'll even tell you they lost 40 pounds in a month because they weren't eating. Those are also the same girlies who have massive amounts of loose skin that's just hanging. You know, that's also a really important thing to me, that I want my skin to bounce back. But yeah, I've lost, like I said, I lost that since December. And it all started coming off really, I haven't lost weight, like a lot of weight, in like 2 or 3 months. It really all came off in like the 2nd or 3rd month. It just dropped. It was like every day I was texting my friend and I was down another pound, down another pound, down another pound. And I was like, oh my God. So it did happen like really quickly. But I was really trying to make sure that I only lost like 2 or 3 pounds a week because I didn't want to have a bunch of hanging loose skin. And I also wanted to do it the healthy way. I didn't want to do it in a way that was rapid. But I look good and I feel good. I feel good. That's the most important part, is that I feel really good. I feel really good. The things that I love to eat now, my most favorite meal that I eat, and I eat it all the time, is smoked salmon. It's my favorite safe meal. I call it my safe meal. And it's basically peppered salmon with like all this pepper on it. And I cook it, and then I put it on top of broccoli and a little bit of rice, like half of a cup of rice. And it is so fucking delicious. And I've also been incorporating seaweed with it. So I'll get a sheet of seaweed and put a little bit of rice, a little bit of salmon, a little bit of broccoli, and then roll it up. So delicious. So delicious. It literally makes me so happy. And it's like the foods that I used to eat don't make me happy like the food I eat now. One of my also favorite things that I've been eating is, have y'all ever been to Nuke's? Nuke's has this salad called the, oh gosh, what's it called? Nuke's Favorite. Basically what I do is I get a Nuke's Favorite and I take off the olives and the artichokes and I add extra cranberries, extra walnuts, extra grapes, okay? Eggs, bacon. I mean, I load it. It is a big ass salad, but that is like one of my favorite things to eat are the Nuke's salads. So freaking good. So good. But yeah, I wish I could have lost it quicker, but my body just didn't let go of it that fast. It took me a couple months, about 2 months to lose it. 2.5, 3 months to lose 40 pounds. I think that's pretty good. I've only been on the medication for 6 months. Oh, that's great, Jessica. I'm really proud of you. I'm really proud of you. Now I'm like hyper focused on staying under 200 because, you know, I had been to over 200 for so long. I knew that when I got to under 200 that it was going to be just like a miracle, you know? And so once I hit under 200, you guys, I cried so hard. So hard. Okay? Like, I couldn't believe it that I had gotten under 200 because I have been over 200 for so many years. And you ladies who have been there, y'all can relate. I know y'all can. When you see yourself get into the 100 mark, you're just like, I started to feel like myself, you know? And then I also want to show y'all another thing. And I don't mean to be, I hope this isn't TMI, but before I got on the medication and lost the weight, sorry, I don't mean to show y'all my vag, but you can see I have, that's my little chub roll still, okay? When I first got on the medicine, my stomach was out to here. I looked like I was 9 months pregnant, okay? I can shave and see it now. And I have made like so many videos talking about this because it's such a big deal to me. But yeah, that was like a miracle. Again, it made me feel so fucking happy. Yes, I have been on Ozempic since December. I got on it in December when I was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. I feel like I've told you guys this. That's why that's why I have it in the title. Did I not? I always tell you guys that I'm on semaglutide. I'm on semaglutide, just not Ozempic. I started out with Ozempic, but now I'm on the peptide version, which is semaglutide. I always want to be transparent and let people know what I'm doing. I will never, ever hide that from you guys. And also, like, you know, I'm buying my semaglutide from a website. It's a reputable website. Lots of people use it, but a lot of people would say that it's not safe to do what I'm doing. Honestly, I don't care. Okay, I was desperate to lose weight and I was paying with my insurance. My husband works for the government. We have good insurance. Hey, Leslie, we have good insurance, okay? I was paying $400 for one Ozempic pen, and I needed 2 a month for my prescription. That would have been $800 a month. Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. So I found a way around it. You know? So I found another way, and like I said, that's why I tell you guys that you need to go through the doctor, because I don't want to, I just don't want anything to happen on my watch. You know what I mean? Like, you do things at your own risk. But now, so instead of paying $800 a month, I'm only paying $150 a month. You know? It's, I don't know why they say that, honestly. I mean, but people say that it's not safe because my doctor's not, I guess because I'm not going through, because I'm not going through my doctor. I don't know. But that's what it is. It's a compounding pharmacy. Yeah. Oh. That looks really good, huh? I feel like my skin is skinning. Yes, that's what it's all about. Feeling like ourselves, you know? And when I was up at that high of weight, I just didn't feel like myself anymore. I felt horrible, and I just felt so uncomfortable. I know you guys can relate to what I'm saying. And I felt so shameful, you know? And I felt like other people looked at me like that as well. Like, oh my God, fat ass. You know what I mean? It's just not a good feeling to have. It sucks, you know? Oh, this is the Makeup by Mario palette. I love these neutral tones, these cool neutrals. So that's what I'm going to use. Okay, put some of this down. But I wanted to come on here and give y'all an update. Yeah, I've been on it for 6 months. And like I said, I lost the majority of my weight at the beginning, and now I'm kind of plateaued. So I made an appointment with my primary care physician, because he's been messaging me and saying, you need to come in so I can check you and make sure that you're okay. Honestly, he is going to be so proud. I just know it. Because he hasn't seen me since I lost all my weight. And so I'm going to go see him and show him the weight I lost, and then tell him that I'm at a plateau and see what he recommends. Real talk. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Oh, thank you, David. Real talk, I already know what I need to do. I need to clean my diet up. I've been slacking on my clean eating, and I have been incorporating, just foods that I wasn't eating before back into my diet. And so I really need to clean my internet. Sorry about the internet, y'all. It's being stupid. But that's what I need to do. I already know. I need to clean my diet back up and get it back on the real, because I was really, really, really on it. Like, when I tell you guys, I was doing so strict. And I just feel like sometimes you got to let yourself have a little bit, or else you'll go crazy. So that's why I kind of loosened up the grips a little bit with my diet. But I'm going to get back on my eating my high protein, low carb, because that's where I see the most benefit with this medication, is when I'm eating a high protein, low carbohydrate diet. Also, Who watched Gypsy Rose last night? Anybody? Anybody's into the Gypsy Rose bullshit? Oh my God, you guys. So, first of all, Gypsy Rose is I cannot believe the shit she is pulling on national TV with these two men. Like, girl, she had no business marrying Ryan. She should have never married Ryan. She knew she wasn't in love with that man. She married that man because she was in prison and she needed somebody to take care of her while she was in prison. 100%. Anybody else in here been to prison? I've been to prison. I did a year in prison. Okay? Not jail, prison. Okay? And so I know the game. I know the game all too well. And I feel like she played that poor man. Hey, Amy, what do y'all think? Do y'all agree with me, or do y'all think I'm crazy? I think she played that poor fool. Okay, now we're going to do a deeper cool tone brown. I'm actually watching episode 6 right now. And I just cannot even believe it, you guys. Like, but also, what about Ryan? Like, he is like leaning over her shoulder when she's trying to text message and stuff. Like, I feel like he's like really, really controlling, and she does not like that. Which, I mean, who would? Who would like that? He's like leaning over her shoulder constantly. You know, I think that's like, he gives me like the weirdo vibes too. But I feel like poor Ken is like, or not even poor Ken, they're all just fucked up. Oh, hey, Myra, we're talking about Gypsy Rose, girl. We're talking about Gypsy. But earlier we were talking about my weight loss journey with semaglutide, which is Ozempic. I got put on Ozempic in December because I got diagnosed with the diabetes back in December. Because I ate myself into a diabetic coma damn near with my fat ass. But that's okay, honey, because I learned my lesson and now I'm turning into a skinny queen. Okay, so how do you guys feel about Gypsy Rose? I'm going to be honest with you guys. I think it's crazy that people are actually, like, lifting her up on a pedestal. I think that it's wild. She legit fucking talked a dude into killing her mom. And all these people online are, like, lifting her up like she's a celebrity. What do y'all think? Hey, Teresa. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Thank you, honey. I did. I follow Nina over on TikTok? Do y'all follow Flawless Nina? And she actually announced that Gypsy was pregnant the other day in a video on her channel. And she said allegedly because she couldn't say for sure. But I heard it's with a little girl. I think it's wild. Okay, yes, okay. So I'm glad that y'all are seeing what I'm seeing. So I see a master manipulator. What? You don't know who Gypsy Rose Blanchard is? Oh my God. Gypsy Rose Blanchard is infamous. She did 8 years in the penitentiary because she talked her boyfriend, who was autistic, okay, very low, disabled man, into killing her mother, stabbing her mother to death. And he did it. He stabbed her mother to death. And so they both did, she did 8 years and he got life in prison over it. And she came out of prison and all these people are like lifting her up on a pedestal. Okay? Like she is a queen, right? Like she is a celebrity. And it's like, no, she legit murked her mom. She manipulated a man into murdering her mom. Oh, we're true crime girlies over here. We watch true crime, makeup, and then we talk about it. But, so I'm literally all in this Gypsy Rose Blanchard series, okay? If my mom made me live in a wheelchair as a child, I was being... So, Carrie, I hear what you're saying, but peep this, Carrie. A lot of people, Gypsy was trying to shop around and say that she's a victim of Munchausen by proxy, right? Okay, listen up. There's no proof that her mom had Munchausen by proxy. And y'all do realize that Gypsy was 23 years old in that wheelchair, acting like a child. Okay? She was helping her mom commit fraud so they could keep getting money and live in a beautiful house and get that house for free. A lot of people, like, she knew that her mom was defrauding because they were con artists together, working together. And it's all documented. All this is documented, just so y'all know. And if you really want to follow somebody who talks about this and actually shows the proof, y'all have got to follow Flawless Nina on TikTok, okay? Gypsy knew exactly what was going on, okay? She knew exactly what was going on. She knew exactly what was up. When she was younger and she was a little girl, sure, I can totally... sympathize with her as a young baby, a little child. But that girl was 23 years old when her mother was killed, okay? She had freedom to stand up and walk out of that fucking wheelchair and go and get help, okay? She had the ability to do that, but she chose not to because it was benefiting her, okay? Acting disabled was benefiting her and her mother. They were getting a lot of money, you know? And so there's a lot of this is, you've got to research the case, okay? And I'm totally just trying to help you understand. You've got to research this case, you guys. There's you can watch her in the interrogation when they're interrogating her. It's wild. But she was an adult. So, yeah. It was benefiting her to act and to seem disabled. You know, so she went along with the ruse because her and her mom were getting, you know, a lot of money from the state of Missouri. They came over as Hurricane Katrina victims, okay? And they basically hustled the state of Missouri. And then when she had her mom murdered, the detectives, because all the people in the town were like, oh my God, poor Gypsy. Gypsy was a victim, right? Then the detectives were like, hey, not everything that you see is what you think. And that's when it all came out that Gypsy was basically the mastermind behind getting her mom killed. She talked Nicholas into it. She went and bought the knife from Walmart and gave it to him. She planned the whole killing. You know? Oh, I saw it, girl. I commented on the post, I think. I saw it. Congratulations. You and Jonathan have been together for forever. For those of you guys that don't know, Myra her and her husband are also in recovery, and we have been following each other since 2016 or 2015 or something like that. Her and her husband do Chicago Hope Dealers. And we've always supported each other and followed each other here on Facebook. But Myra is a chronic pain and recovery advocate. What do y'all think about this blue? Ow! 7 years. I can't believe I put blue on my eyes, y'all. Oh well, I think it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. But I just like, I find it fascinating that, how people, like, I don't know if they become obsessed with Gypsy. NDV, good, yes. I don't know if they become obsessed with her or what, but I wonder what makes people, like, want to praise somebody who planned the murder of their mom. You know what I mean? Like, I'm all for, y'all know I'm about second chances and forgiveness and stuff. But I just find it fascinating how we platform people, okay? So to me, it's really important, you know, when you have a platform, to be honest with your people, I just feel like transparency and honesty is so important, you know? And so when I see people like Gypsy Rose Blanchard having this huge million-follower platform, and their claim to fame, the reason why they have it is because they murdered their mom, it's just like, it's just a little strange to me, you know? I feel like in this day and age, I feel like we make the wrong people famous, you know? And then the people who are really good people, who are actually really doing good work and trying to help others, are the people who struggle, you know? But hey, what do I know? I'm just, you know, I'm just me. I know y'all, a lot of y'all probably feel the same way. Sorry, I'm trying to find my damn liquid eyeliner. Where is it at? Oh, take me by the hand, take me somewhere new. I don't know who you are, but sorry, y'all, my phone is going off because it's my bosses texting each other and literally interrupting my live stream, motherfuckers. But yeah, that's my update about my Ozempic journey. I wanted to share that with y'all. I am obsessed with Ozempic. Like, it has helped me so much, you guys. My weight was such a hindrance and such a struggle for me. And being able to get this weight off me has been a blessing. When I tell you guys, I am so, so happy. I am so grateful. I feel so much better now that I'm losing this weight. So much better. You know, I felt so terrible for so long, and I'm just now starting to get back to feeling like myself again, like a human. I can walk up and down the stairs without getting winded. Good idea, Myra. I can walk up and down the stairs without getting winded. I can go outside and play with my son. I can go to the pool and not be embarrassed to put on a bathing suit. You know, like, I don't mind wearing my bathing suit. I feel like I look cute in it now, you know? And so it's just like it's just helped me so much. And y'all know I'm a big advocate for medication-assisted treatment. Y'all know that I have been on Suboxone. It helped save my life. I wouldn't be here today if I hadn't gotten on that medication. And I'm just like such a huge advocate for evidence-based treatment. And so it goes with, you know, what I believe in. Medicine can help you. You know, sure, a lot of us had addictions, and that's because we were abusing the substances. But you can take medication as prescribed. You can overcome your addiction and take medication as prescribed and use it as a tool in your recovery. If you're somebody that struggles with chronic pain and you need to take medication, there is nothing wrong with you taking medication to treat your chronic pain. For so many years, I used to get dragged on this fucking app for advocating for people that needed to use medicine in their life. And I stand down. I stand on everything I've said for the last 20 million years I've been on social media. What works for one person might not work for the other, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? And so, semaglutide isn't a stimulant, or it's not a narcotic or anything, but it can help you if you're somebody like me who has struggled with obesity, you know? And so talk to your doctor, see if they can help you with it. It might be helpful for you, you know? It has set me free from obesity. I'm like losing weight every single day. My body is changing. I'm feeling better. Like I feel better than I've ever felt in my whole entire life. And that's because I'm losing this weight, you know? Hey! Oh, that feels so good. You know? So, I'm not an abstinence-only girly. I support multiple pathways to recovery. Yeah. I guess that's all I gotta say about that. So, yeah. Ozempic is just like, I know it's like the new craze online, but it really, really has helped me so much, you guys. Like, God, I'm so grateful. I am so grateful. That's right. Everybody's recovery path is different. That's okay, you know? Also, like, I try to look at everything as, like, you know, like, try to look at the changes they're making in your life as small little wins, small little victories, you know? That build up into one big, big victory. This is a tubing mascara. Have y'all ever heard of tubing mascaras? So basically what it does is it like wraps around your lash and makes like a little tube. And so when you go to take it off at night, it just rolls off like a little tube. I'm going to go sit down. Oh, what's that about? Okay. There we go. Oh yeah, Amy, it was very expensive. That's why I got on the compounded version, which is called semaglutide. It's like a generic version of Ozempic. It's very expensive if you don't have insurance. But even like the main thing I feel like that I have really, really benefited from it is that it shut off the food noise. Hey, Ash, I was waiting for you to come in. I saw that you called. Are you okay? The main benefit that has changed my life is it shutting off my obsession. So I had an obsession to eat food 24/7. Like, I was always thinking about food. Always. And we call that food noise in the GLP-1 recovery, the GLP-1 community, which a GLP-1 is what Ozempic is. It's a GLP-1 receptor agonist. That's how it works in your brain, is it goes to your receptors in your brain that think about food and pleasure, and it shuts the cravings off for food in that area of your brain. That's why I love it so much. Because all I used to think about 24/7, 7 days a week was food. All the time. Obsessively. I gotta plug my phone in. And then when I would, God, oh my gosh, I do love this blue on my eyes, you guys. What? And so that's what has really changed for me, is that obsession to eat all the time. That's why I love it so much is because I haven't had a binge in over 6 months. Since I started, I haven't had a binge, which I used to binge every single night. I would binge eat every night. My eyes look at that like that little bluebird's eyes. Oh my gosh, I kind of love it, you guys. I am kind of loving this like pretty blue color. I think we did something, honey. I think we did something. I love it. I'm so glad you guys hung out with me while we did this because it came out really good. Oh, my husband's going to be like, girl, where you going tonight? Nowhere, Daddy. I'm going to take you to town. Right, Paco? And you can't get in the way because you always try to get in the way of me and Daddy's lovin's. Look at Rocky over there. Look at my little snickle. Rockiana. Paco. Oh, my eyes are watering. But anyway, I love you guys. That's my update on my Ozempic journey. I wanted to give y'all a little update and let y'all know how I'm doing. Okay? I know. Paco's always giving the stink eye. It's like, and Rocky's giving the I'm tired, mommy. I really wanted to update. I am. Leah, if you get to know me and you follow me for a while, you'll know I've always been like this. I'm a little unhinged, but that's just me. I'm just regular old, this is me. Like, I'm just a crazy girl. Oh, spill my water. I am a very personality person. You know what I mean? Like, this is my personality. But I love to have a good time online and not take things too seriously. And I love to support people's recovery. I love to cheer people on in their recovery journey. You okay, Paco? I love to encourage people. That's why I'm such a big advocate for multiple pathways. Because what works, like I said, not even what works for somebody else, but like, I truly believe that the goal for everyone is not abstinence, and that's okay. And prioritizing abstinence over human lives is just ridiculous. If somebody needs to take medication and it helps them with their quality of life, and they're able to have a productive, healthy experience while taking that medication, who am I to say that that person is not sober or not in recovery? Why do I feel the need to say that that person is not sober in recovery? Is it because I can't take my medication as prescribed? Is it because I feel some type of way about somebody else that can utilize medication? Is it because of that? That's what I think a lot of the times that it is with people who get upset that we're on meds and we're sober. I think a lot of it has to do with their inability to take their meds and stay sober. Because let's just be real. Some people get on Suboxone or methadone and they abuse it. They take copious amounts of it. And instead of projecting that onto me, what you've always done, you need to realize that not everybody does that. You know, a lot of us take our medicine in the morning and go about our day and never think about it again. You know, and so it's always been my purpose here online is to give a voice to people on medication-assisted treatment and to support them in their journey. It's always been what my mission was, and it will be until the day I die. I will always share about medication-assisted treatment, how it saved and changed my life, and how it can benefit others as well. If you're somebody who's found yourself stuck in the sick cycle of detox, rehab, outpatient, sober living, relapse, detox, rehab, outpatient, sober living, relapse, detox, rehab, outpatient, sober living, rehab, or relapse, and you are doing that circle jerk over and over and over again like I did for 10 years, you could try MAT and never go back again. Never go back. Yeah? You could try MAT and be sober for 9 years like me and celebrating 9 years, you know? And so, it's the best thing that ever happened to me. And I hope that other people realize that, like I said, abstinence is not always the answer, and it's not everybody's end all be all goal, you know? Meeting people where they're at and supporting them in their recovery where they're at is so important, with no expectations as well. Okay? Me too, Alicia. Same, girl. Same. And then the last time I did the detox rehab, outpatient sober living relapse, the last time I did it, I met an amazing doctor who was like, hey, why do you keep doing all this if you keep getting the same result? Why do you keep coming back to these outpatients and sober livings and rehabs if you keep on relapsing every time? Why haven't you tried to do something different? And I honestly, the only answer I had for him was that no one ever told me there was another way. Of course, a treatment center is not going to tell me there's another way, because every time I come through, my insurance is paying them. So that's when I realized, like, you know, a lot of times we're taught to think that these places like want us to be better and have our best interests. They're a business. At the end of the day, rehabs are a business. And in order for the door to stay open, they have to have paying customers. And so, yeah, that's when I realized, like, I don't want to go in and out of these places anymore for the rest of my life over and over again. And then a lot of people will say to me, well, what about when you want to get off Suboxone? This is what I have to say to you. If I was sitting here in front of you today and I told you I have schizophrenia, and I told you that I found a medication that's treating my schizophrenia, and I haven't had a hallucination, auditory or visual, in 6 months, and I feel better than I've ever felt, would you say to me, when are you going to get off of your medication for your schizophrenia? Would you say that to me? Would never cross your fucking mind. It wouldn't even cross your mind to say that. You would never say that to me. You would not say, when do you need to get off your schizophrenia medicine? You would be praising me, encouraging me to continue taking that medication. Why is it different for substance use disorder? Why is it different? It's the stigma, baby. That's why it's different. That's why it's different. A lot of people also say to me, oh, when you stop taking that medication, you'll just relapse. The only way I'm going to relapse is if I want to relapse. Drugs and alcohol do not have a mind of their own. They are not the boogeyman. They cannot enter into your body without you putting them into your body. So the only way I'm going to relapse is if I choose to relapse. And baby, I ain't going. I am not going. Okay? If I don't want to be on Suboxone anymore, I will tell you exactly what I will do. I will find a doctor that will prescribe me the Sublocade shot, and I will transition, and I will take the Sublocade shot for 3 to 6 months, and then I will discontinue that shot. And that is how I will stop taking it, if I decide to do that. Easy peasy, chicken deasy. I just don't want to do that right now. I'm happy where I'm at. I'm very comfortable. I'm very content. I'm happy. I'm doing well. My life is well. You know what I'm saying? And so I get those questions a lot as well. But anyway, I should have done a whole I could do a whole topic just about medication-assisted treatment. I could do a whole live about this, you guys, and just talk to you guys and share with y'all. But I'll just tell you, like, medication-assisted treatment has given me my life back. I am able to be a mother to my son. I don't want to, I don't think about drugs. I don't want to use drugs anymore. I actually enjoy my life today. And Suboxone has helped me to do that. And so I used to feel an immense amount of shame, especially when I first started sharing my story, because when I first started sharing my story here on Facebook, people judged me. I got thrown out of recovery groups. I got told I wasn't in recovery, that I might as well be doing heroin, all kinds of horrible shit at the beginning. And I just stayed the course. And so I just want you guys to know, if you're on Suboxone or methadone, I just want y'all to understand how fucking fortunate you guys are, because y'all have such an amazing, the recovery community online has changed so fucking much. So much in the last 5 years. They're so much more accepting of MAT treatment. Y'all are so lucky. It's so amazing. I don't think so. It's keeping clean. I think it's a mental crunch. Oh yeah, I don't take it as offense at all. And you're correct. I am on a very, very low dose of Suboxone. Honestly, I don't believe it was ever what was keeping me clean. I believe that I really wanted to be clean and sober. I just didn't know how to do it, and I needed assistance at the beginning. But yeah, my whole life is different now. I've changed everything in my life. Everything. But with my mental health, if the mental crutch helps me to stay healthy and stay in my right mind and stay focused on sobriety, then again, just like with, a medication for schizophrenia or bipolar disorder or depression or anxiety, you know what I mean? Just like that, taking it, if that benefits me and helps me be better, why would I discontinue? You know what I mean? Yeah. And so as time progressed in my sobriety, I wanted to be sober. At the beginning, it was tough. No, I'm not even going to lie to y'all. I was getting high in the rehab on Xanax, remember? For those of you guys that don't know my story, I'm going to tell it on Saturday. Saturday the 13th is my official 9 years sober. The reason why it's 9 years on Saturday is because when I was in rehab, I relapsed. I was taking Xanax behind the rehab people's backs, and they caught me. And so that's why my sobriety date is the 13th and not July 2nd when I went into treatment. So I'm going to tell my story on Saturday if y'all want to come and hear it from beginning to end. And I'm going to be so fucking for real. It's going to be about 2 hours. It'll take about 2 hours for me to tell my whole story. And it is going to be so fucking real. You are going to hear about the most horrible things you've ever heard a woman do in her active addiction. You're going to hear some really sad, disturbing things. But then you're also going to hear about some really awesome, happy things that happen at the end. But yeah, I'm going to tell a story on Saturday. So, I think ADHD medication will help with, 100% Amy. Yeah, it's a stimulant. So, yeah. Anyway, I love you guys. I'm done rambling. I hope y'all had fun hanging out with me. I hate when my lip gloss gathers in the corner of my lips right there. There we go. So what do you think about me not remembering my sobriety date? I don't think anything about it. What do you mean? I think you should just pick a date if you can't remember it. I mean, you don't have to have a date, you guys, if y'all don't want to. Thanks, Frank. You don't have to have a date. I just like having a date because we all celebrate it in the recovery community. You know? Wait, when's next live? Hey, Jay. I go live once a day. I'm trying to, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm trying to decide on a time so I can just set an event. So, what's tomorrow? Wednesday. Tomorrow at noon, I will go live. So, I'm thinking the lives will be at noon daily, where I just come on here and we shoot the shit. We talk about recovery. We talk about something. Today I wanted to talk to you guys about my weight loss and stuff. And we'll just talk, every day around noon. So tomorrow at noon is when my next live will be. On Saturday, which is my 9 years sober. Saturday's the 13th, right, guys? What's today? Let me look. Oh, hells. Oh, God, blessed. Get that out of the way. I don't want that thing on here. Oh, crappuccino. I got this damn thing on my screen. Okay, Saturday's the 13th. Okay, so Saturday, I think I'm going to do it about 1 o'clock on Saturday. I'm going to set an event for Saturday, okay, guys? Hey, Manders, what's up? Hey, what's up, Drew? Andy. I don't call you Drew. I call you Andy. But like, I just pick one so I can, so that way we can have a celebration together, So yeah, don't worry about it. It doesn't have to be like you could just pick the day that you want it to be, Or you could just celebrate the month that it is. That's what I do too sometimes, as y'all can see. I've been celebrating all the month of July. I'm like, it's fucking my birthday. Get off of here. Oh, I hate that it's on my screen. You guys, Drew, aka Andy, I used to get high as Cooter Brown with this motherfucker back in my, he knew me as a teenage Nicole. He knew me when I was 17 years old. He knew me when I was in my freaking life. Oh my God. So, for instance, this is how much Andy knows me, okay, you guys? We were at this huge party out at, do you remember when we were at Beck's house? And, Sean, my friend Sean, brought this fucking bomb. Remember he brought that bomb back from, he went overseas because he was, in the military. And he brought back this I was still in high school. Yeah. He brought back, remember I was in my little Dancing Wolf outfit, cheerleader outfit. He brought back this it was like a grenade, you guys. And we were all tripping acid in this trailer at Beck's house. And he threw it out in the middle of the woods and it blew up and everybody got scared. I remember it because me and Robert were fighting. So I was running around being a little hoe bag with Will. But anyways, I have so many people, you guys. For those of you guys that are followers of mine that just follow me because you found me on social media, I have so many of my friends from my real life that are on this page because this is my personal Facebook, okay? And so when I tell you guys these stories, all right, it was a blank grenade. Thank you. You knew what I was talking about. When I tell you guys these stories, I got folks in the comments that will fucking say, yes, I was there. That did happen. Because I had people for a while there on TikTok that were accusing me of making up my story times. That I was lying about it. Never. Never. First of all, a lot of the stuff that I share with you guys about my drug days, it doesn't paint me in a good light, okay? It makes me look absolutely crazy. Because I was. And so I would never brag, okay? It's always, the reason why I share these crazy stories with you guys is to kind of give you, I know I have forgotten so much. It kind of give you guys a way to understand, I was like you, right? I was struggling. When I was in active addiction, I was doing so much horrible shit, you guys. And honestly, when I think back to it, there we go, that's better. When I think back to it and I reflect on the life that I lived in active addiction, I just can't believe that I kind of made it out alive, honestly, you know? Now, when I was younger and I was a teenager, that was just the beginning. I didn't even realize I was an active addict then, right? I thought I was just having a good time, you know? I think that I really crossed over to to struggling with addiction. It was probably a good 4 or 5 years into it, you know? It was like 2005. And I was really heavy on pain pills and taking benzos, and then utilizing meth as well. And so it was probably about 5 or 6 years into my addiction where I actually realized I had an addiction. You know what I mean? Because when I was younger, I didn't realize it, you know? And when we were kids hanging around, you know, we were just feeding off of each other, you know. We had such a cool friend group, you guys, and I was just welcomed into it because my boyfriend was part of the friend group. But when I tell you, that's one of the things that I reminisce about is our friend group. Will, William, Sean, Andy, Andrew Beck, I remember the girls that would come around would be me, Candace, Jamie, of course, Bobby. Bobby Ann was always around, you know, but she was like a good girl. She didn't do the crazy stuff with us, you know. But the crazy girls were like me and Jamie and Candace and Christina Lowry, and we would be out there just like doing the most, you know. But we had such a cool friend group, and I had some of the best times of my life hanging out with the OSG, the Orange Street Gangsters. Like literally some of the best times of my life. You know what I mean? And like that, I don't really tell a lot of stories that are negative from that time period because I don't have anything negative to talk about. I had such a good time. And that was the beginning. That was when I was that was from the time I was about 16 and a half till I was about 21 or 22. Because me and Robert broke up in 2001, 2002. So I had just graduated high school. So no, I was probably like 20 when we finally got out of each other's lives. I had just turned 20, I think. But I had some of the best times of my life hanging out with those guys. And they were good guys to me. They always had our backs. Like, they looked out for us. I never had a bad experience with the OSG, ever. We had such a good time. I wish I could get a hold of everybody and we could all and Matt Graham. I wish I could get a hold of everybody and have, like, a reunion. But I'm sure they wouldn't want to see my ass. I don't know if they'd want to see me or not. But anyway, we had a good old time. It was a good time. It was good while it lasted, honey. But my addiction really catapulted when me and Robert broke up and I went off on my own. Because I didn't have anybody to, like, keep me in check. You know what I mean? And like, say I shouldn't do things. I was just doing what I wanted to do. And I was doing the most, you guys, the most. But anyways, I guess that's a story for another day. I love you guys, and I hope y'all enjoy this little live stream of me reminiscing and chit-chatting with y'all. Now I'm trying to figure out how to get this thing off my screen. I'll be live tomorrow at noon if you guys want to come hang out. And then on Saturday, we'll just say noon too. Saturday at noon for my story, okay? I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I love y'all. Bye.